So if you're like me, you probably recently heard about this Armor All Wheel Protectant. It's a new product that's supposed to keep, I guess, things off your wheels. Now, unfortunately, most of the videos, even on Armor All's website, you'll see them throw honey on the wheels, you'll see mud, and I guess it's supposed to show that, things won't stick to the wheel, but all I really care about is whether or not it's going to repel brake dust. Most European vehicles, even some the other imports, they stop real well, but they have these brake pads that will just, throw major dust out on the wheels. And, it's a pain to keep clean. And even though your car might be clean, if your wheels are dirty, the car looks dirty. So basically what I thought I'd do is I'd do an independent test on my own car, a 2006 Cayenne S. So here's how I'm going to test the Armor All Wheel Protectant. Basically, I'm going to put the protectant on one side of the car on two of the wheels, and then keep the other side untreated and drive the car. And we'll see after a couple hundred miles the difference between both sides of the car. So applying the product is pretty easy. Basically, you're going to clean your wheel, dry it off real well, and then much like spray painting your wheel but with a clear substance, you're going to cover the entire wheel with the product and then let it sit for about an hour to dry. Okay, so here's the first comparison after about 150 miles. You can already start seeing the brake dust accumulate on the untreated wheel. As far as the treated wheel, looks pretty good. Looks like it's repelling the dust and keeping it pretty clean. You'll notice there's a couple of spots on this wheel even though it's protected, and I really think that's because I didn't evenly apply the protectant on the wheel. Here are the wheels again after day 2. We've only accumulated about another 50 miles or so, but you can see that the brake dust is definitely building on the untreated wheel. As far as the treated wheel, it looks pretty good, pretty clean. Only the areas where I missed and didn't completely spray the wheel do you see the brake dust accumulating. Again, just when you're applying it initially, make sure you have good coverage and apply on all areas, all surfaces of the wheel. And here are the wheels with about 450 miles. It's a significant difference between the untreated wheel, as you can see, quite dirty. And here we are looking at the treated wheel. Look at that, looks pretty darn close to when we initially applied it about 2 days ago. So does it work? What do you think? So I'm happy to report that looks like this Armor All Wheel Protectant product definitely works. I'll continue to use it long term and report back later. One thing I did fail to mention earlier was that once the wheel is protected, the finish on the wheel is more of a semi-gloss than it is a full gloss of the untreated wheel. Not really noticeable unless you're looking for it, but just thought I'd mention it. So hopefully you'll find this report here helpful, and give it a try at your own risk, of course, and enjoy the clean wheels.